Bulger and Maillard, better known as B&M, is regarded as one of the top roller coaster manufacturers in the world. The roller coaster industry has changed so much as a whole in the last 10 years alone. The trend of the roller coaster industry has evolved from producing some of the most thrilling coasters to more family-friendly coasters. We're now going to talk about how this plays a role in B&M as a roller coaster manufacturer moving forward. Let's first take a look at B&M and how they got their first start as a roller coaster manufacturer. The very first coaster they produced opened as a stand-up coaster and went by the name of Iron Wolf. This was located at Six Flags Great America. It has since been relocated to Six Flags America in Bowie, Maryland. It has also been converted to a floorless model and opened with the name of Firebird. This coaster is still in operation to this day. 33 years later, we have Pipeline, the surf coaster, the all-new version of the original stand-up coaster. So what B&M did here was they took what was regarded as one of the most uncomfortable coaster models that they offered. They reimagined it to offer a new, comfortable, and very unique ride experience. And by unique, I'm talking the airtime that you get on this thing is insane. You're getting airtime from literally the coaster itself and all the different airtime hills, but you're also getting it self-induced by the way that the seats are designed with shocks below you. I see this model being the key to success for B&M in the near future. I really see a lot of different parks taking this model and doing something really special with it. Could you see one of these new gens coming to a park near you? Comment below. So I showed you how the original stand-up coaster has evolved. Now we're going to take a look at how the dive coaster has evolved. This is Oblivion. It's located at Alton Towers in the United Kingdom. It's a very short layout, roughly 1,200 feet of track, so it's over real quick. This is where B&M really flexes. So they had a sound ordinance and a height ordinance that they had to abide by. So what did B&M do? They made this awesome coaster go into a tunnel, allowing for a 180-foot drop. The coaster itself is only 65 foot tall, but they literally went from that to Griffon to Valravn, Yukon Striker, some 200-foot drops, and much lengthier track layouts, having some really cool inversions like the Immelman roll. The dive coaster is one of B&M's most popular models. Try going to Cedar Point on a weekend and getting on Valravn with less than a 90-minute wait. So fast forward to a worldwide pandemic, and what does this mean for a roller coaster manufacturer? Well, they have to offer something a little smaller because parks don't have the budget to allow for some of these massive coasters. So what did B&M do? They decided to make the mini dive, making it more affordable to offer a great attraction that the general public absolutely loves. If you're finding this video to be very informative and helpful, please give this video a like, as these videos do take a lot of time to make, and I really do appreciate every single like. So we're going to take a look here at Dr. Diabolical's Cliffhanger. This is located at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas, and this is one of their most thrilling and well thought of attractions at the park. There is always a line for this thing, and people absolutely love this coaster. So you cannot talk about B&M without bringing up the fact that they are absolutely the most reliable coaster manufacturer available. They are also one of the most expensive manufacturers, and for good reason. When you make a quality product like B&M does, people will buy it. Introducing the all-new Iron Menace. Much like Oblivion, Dorney Park had some ordinances that they had to abide by. They couldn't really add a massive dive coaster, so this was very fitting. They didn't have a lot of room to really work with. So this coaster is a great fit for this park. I'm really looking forward to getting on this thing. I hope everyone else is able to get out there to Dorney Park and try this bad boy out. So we can't talk about B&M without addressing the fact that Intamin is one of their most fierce competitors. Some would say that Intamin is the most innovative roller coaster manufacturer out there. That may be true, it may not be true. I want to hear what you guys think. Who do you think's the most innovative coaster manufacturer? Make sure to comment below. One of the things that really has set B&M apart is their track design along with their different train designs, offering the very first inverted coaster, Batman the Ride, at Six Flags Great America. This thing was so innovative for the time. This opened in 1992. It still thrills people to this day, and you can find most of these inverted coasters at just about every theme park in America. So let's fast forward to 2024, and they are now offering a family inverted coaster, and I have to say, I think this is a great idea. Just another way that B&M is so innovative. The family coaster is the future. We are seeing this a lot throughout the entire country with all different parks, all different roller coaster manufacturers. They are all building these family coasters, and for good reason. The economy is pretty terrible right now. People are not spending money at the parks. So this makes perfect sense, and if you can offer a really good ride and experience and a great layout, why not? So new for 2024, we have Penguin Trek. This is at SeaWorld Orlando, and I cannot wait to get on this thing. I think that B&M is finally showcasing their ability to produce a ride that will be thrilling and have awesome theming. This has an indoor section and outdoor section. I'm pretty excited about this coaster. I'm glad to see B&M starting to do more launch coasters. I think B&M stays away from doing launch coasters for the simple fact they're just not as reliable. So we talked about B&M's past and present. I want to talk a little bit about their future and the direction I could see them going. I could really see them maybe having a mini hypercoaster. Their hypercoaster model is one of the most well thought of in the entire roller coaster industry. Everybody loves a B&M hypercoaster. And what if we could see something smaller, a more family friendly coaster? Much like Steel Eel at SeaWorld San Antonio, this coaster is only 150 foot tall, making it a mini hyper. It offers a height requirement of 48 inches, allowing for smaller passengers, and it's a more family-friendly coaster. What if we could just see something like this? I want to know what you guys think. Do you think we could possibly see a smaller, family-friendly hypercoaster with maybe like a height of 100 foot with a bunch of camelbacks? Please comment below and let me know your thoughts. Could you see this happening? So I don't really think my ideas are totally off the wall here, but I could definitely see a family-friendly winged coaster as well. If you look at Dollywood and you look at Wild Eagle, the height requirement is 50 inches. So what kind of modifications would they have to make this coaster suitable for somebody of a 48 inch or a 46 inch height requirement? I could definitely see this happening as well. That being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing.